So let me get this straight. You work hard, you earn your money, but at the end of the month you're left wondering where it all went. It's a story I hear all the time, and trust me, I've been there. It feels like you're on a hamster wheel, running faster and faster but not actually getting anywhere. The truth is, earning money is only half the battle. The other half, the part that actually builds wealth and gives you freedom, is understanding what to do with that money. It's about making your money work for you instead of you constantly working for it. This isn't some secret reserved for the ultra-wealthy, it's a skill, and it's called financial literacy. And look, I get it. The world of finance can seem intimidating. You hear terms like asset allocation, compound interest, and credit utilization, and it's enough to make your head spin. It feels like a completely different language. But what if I told you that mastering the basics is not only possible, but easier than you think? What if you could take control of your finances with just a few fundamental principles? That's exactly what we're going to break down today. We're going to demystify the jargon and give you a clear step-by-step roadmap to go from financial confusion to financial confidence. The journey to financial success isn't about some get-rich-quick scheme or timing the market perfectly. It's about building a solid foundation, brick by brick. It's about making small, smart decisions consistently over time. In this video, I'm going to walk you through the 5 essential pillars of financial literacy that will empower you to take charge of your future. By the end of this, you'll not only understand the path to success, but you'll have the tools to start walking it. So if you're ready to stop guessing and start building, make sure to smash the like button for the YouTube algorithm, and let's get into it. Alright, first things first. Before you even think about budgets or investing, you need to know where you're going. Imagine getting in your car for a road trip without a destination. You'd just be burning gas and wasting time, right? Your financial life is the exact same. Without clear, specific goals, you're just drifting. You need a financial GPS. This means sitting down and actually defining what you want to achieve. Don't just say, I want to be rich. That's too vague. How rich? By when? You need to get specific. A much better goal would be, I want to save $10,000 for a down payment on a house within the next 3 years. See the difference? It's specific, it's measurable, and it has a timeline. This process of setting goals does something powerful. It gives your money a purpose. Every dollar you save, every unnecessary expense you cut, suddenly has a reason behind it. It's not just about deprivation, it's about allocation. You're choosing your future self over a temporary want right now. Think about it. Do you want to retire by 50? Do you want to pay off your student loans in the next 5 years? Do you want to have enough money to travel the world for a year? Write these things down. Make them real. When your goals are clearly defined, it becomes infinitely easier to make the daily financial decisions that will get you there. It's the North Star that guides every choice. So your homework for this step is simple but non-negotiable. Grab a piece of paper, open a notes app, whatever works for you, and write down one short-term goal. Less than a year, one mid-term goal, 1 to 5 years, and one long-term goal, over 5 years. Make sure each one is SMART. That's specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. This isn't just some motivational fluff. It's the foundational blueprint for your entire financial future. This single act of defining your destination is the most important first step you can possibly take on your path to financial mastery. Don't skip it. Okay, so you have your goals. Fantastic. Now, how do we actually start moving towards them? The answer is the single most important, yet often most dreaded word in personal finance: budgeting. I know, the word itself sounds restrictive, like a financial diet where you can't have any fun. But I want you to reframe that. A budget isn't about restriction, it's about awareness. It's simply a plan for your money. It's you telling your money where to go instead of wondering where it went. And honestly, it's the only way you'll ever truly feel in control of your financial situation. You can't manage what you don't measure. The first step to creating a budget is to figure out your cash flow. You need to know exactly how much money is coming in and exactly how much is going out. For 1 month, track every single penny. Yes, every coffee, every subscription, every single purchase. Use a spreadsheet, an app, or just a simple notebook. This might be an eye-opening experience. You'll probably be shocked to find out how much you're spending on things like food delivery or random online shopping. This isn't to make you feel guilty. It's to give you data. Once you have a clear picture of your spending, you can categorize your expenses into needs, like rent and utilities, and wants, like entertainment and dining out. Once you have that data, you can build your plan. A popular and very effective method is the 50-30-20 rule. This means 50% of your after-tax income goes to your needs, 30% goes to your wants, and a crucial 20% goes directly to savings and debt repayment. 50% of your after-tax income goes to your needs, 30% goes to your wants, 20% goes directly to savings and debt repayment. This 20% is how you fund the goals we just talked about. The beauty of this system is its simplicity and flexibility. If your needs are more than 50%, you know you need to either increase your income or find ways to cut back on your fixed costs. If you're spending 40% on wants, you've identified the exact area where you can redirect money towards your future. This isn't a cage, it's a tool for empowerment. Now let's talk about a topic that can either be a powerful tool for wealth creation or, well, a devastating trap: credit and debt. Understanding this is absolutely non-negotiable in the modern financial world. Let's start with credit. Your credit score is essentially your financial report card. It's a number, usually between 300 and 850, that tells lenders how reliable you are at paying back borrowed money. A high score can unlock lower interest rates on mortgages, car loans, and credit cards, saving you literally thousands or even tens of thousands of dollars over your lifetime. A low score, on the other hand, can make it difficult and expensive to borrow money for the things you need. So how do you build a good credit score? It boils down to a few key habits. First, always pay your bills on time. Payment history is the single biggest factor in your score. Just one late payment can have a significant negative impact. Second, keep your credit utilization low. This is the percentage of your available credit that you're using. A good rule of thumb is to keep it below 30%. So if you have a credit card with a $10,000 limit, try to keep your balance below $3,000. Third, have a long credit history. The longer you've managed credit responsibly, the better. This is why it's often a bad idea to close your oldest credit card account. Then there's the other side of the coin: debt. Not all debt is created equal. There's good debt, which is typically low-interest debt used to acquire an asset that can appreciate in value, like a mortgage for a house. Then there's bad debt, which is high-interest debt used for depreciating assets or consumption, like credit card debt from a shopping spree. The interest rates on credit cards can be absolutely brutal, often over 20%. This kind of debt is an emergency. You need a plan to attack it aggressively, like the debt snowball or debt avalanche method, because every day you carry that balance, it's actively working against your financial goals. Okay, you've set your goals, you've got your budget in place, and you're managing your debt. Now, for the exciting part, actually growing your money. This is where you shift from defense to offense. It starts with saving. Before you even think about investing, you need an emergency fund. This is 3 to 6 months worth of your essential living expenses parked in a high-yield savings account. This is your financial safety net. If you lose your job or have an unexpected medical bill, this fund prevents you from having to go into debt or derail your long-term goals. It's the buffer between you and disaster. Seriously, do not skip this step. Once your emergency fund is fully funded, you can start investing. And here's where the real magic happens, thanks to something Albert Einstein supposedly called the eighth wonder of the world: compound interest. This is the concept of your interest earning interest. It creates a snowball effect. In the beginning, the growth is slow, almost unnoticeable. But over time, it accelerates exponentially. This is why starting early is so incredibly powerful. $1 invested in your 20s has far more potential to grow than $1 invested in your 40s because it has decades more time to compound. Time, not timing, is your greatest asset in the market. So where should you invest? For most people starting out, the best approach is to keep it simple. You don't need to be a stock-picking genius. Low-cost index funds or ETFs are fantastic options. These funds let you own a tiny piece of hundreds or even thousands of the largest companies, like the S&P 500. This automatically diversifies your investment, which reduces your risk. You can open an account like a Roth IRA, which offers incredible tax advantages for retirement, and set up automatic contributions from your bank account every single month. This strategy, called dollar cost averaging, ensures you're consistently investing whether the market is up or down. It's the most proven, hands-off way to build wealth over the long term. The final pillar, and perhaps the most important for long-term success, is the commitment to continuous education. The financial world is not static. Tax laws change, new investment products are created, and economic conditions shift. The strategies that work today might need to be adjusted tomorrow. Thinking you can learn everything once and be set for life is a recipe for falling behind. The most successful people I know in any field are lifelong learners. They understand that their knowledge is their most valuable asset, and they invest in it accordingly. You have to treat your financial education as an ongoing process, not a one-time event. So how do you do this without getting overwhelmed? Start by curating your sources. Find a few trusted voices in the personal finance space, YouTubers, podcasters, bloggers, whose style and philosophy resonate with you. But don't just consume, be critical. If something sounds too good to be true, it almost certainly is. Supplement this with timeless books on investing and personal finance. Books by authors like John C. Bogle, Morgan Housel, or Benjamin Graham have stood the test of time for a reason. They teach you the principles and the mindset, not just the fleeting tactics of the day. Finally, make learning a habit. Maybe you listen to a finance podcast during your commute, or you read a chapter of a book before bed. Maybe you dedicate 1 hour every Sunday to reviewing your finances and reading a few articles. The key is consistency. The small, regular deposits you make into your bank of knowledge will compound over time, just like your investments. This commitment to staying informed will not only help you make better decisions, but will also give you the confidence to navigate any financial challenge or opportunity that comes your way. Your journey to financial literacy doesn't end with this video, it begins. And there you have it, the 5 fundamental pillars to building a strong financial future. We've covered setting clear goals to give your money a purpose, creating a budget to take control of your cash flow, understanding the power and pitfalls of credit and debt, harnessing the magic of compound growth through saving and investing, and committing to a lifetime of learning. It might seem like a lot, but remember, this is a marathon, not a sprint. You don't have to master everything overnight. The goal is to just start. Pick one thing from this video, just one, and implement it this week. Maybe it's tracking your expenses for the first time or writing down your goals. The path to financial success is built on a series of small, intentional steps. Each step, no matter how minor it seems, builds momentum. It's about creating systems and habits that work for you in the long run. The person you will be in 5 or 10 years is a direct result of the choices you make today. By taking control of your finances, you're not just managing money, you're designing your future. You're buying yourself freedom, options, and peace of mind. That is the true return on investment for becoming financially literate, and it's a payoff that's worth more than any dollar amount. So I really hope you guys got some value out of this video. If you did, and you want to continue on this journey with me, do me a huge favor and hit the like button, and make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's next. Let me know down in the comments which of these 5 steps you're going to focus on first. I read every single comment and I'd love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.